Good morning from Central Australia. Oh yes, I'm ready to go, folks, and it's all the sixes. This is episode 666. Blind Magic in Alice Springs. And I'm Murray Stewart, your host. Away we go. You know, this journey with the battle with the brain injury is taking me down all sorts of wonderful roads. It is. So I have been linked up this morning with a former colleague of mine who was a very successful chiropractor in town, also our hospital's anaesthetist, an amazing fellow. And some years back now, he also suffered with a stroke, and his stroke profoundly affected his life. It did. He could no longer practice as a chiropractor or in his role at the hospital. But as I have found out this morning, and as I probably already knew, he's an extremely determined man, just like me, which is a great starting point if you want to beat a brain injury. And one of the mechanisms he has turned to is actually taking up as, would you believe it, a piano teacher. And I spoke to you a couple of episodes back about my determination to create brand new neuro pathways by taking up the piano once again, as I did when I was a child. My piano is on the way, folks. It is my beautiful Yamaha 225. And so, through the courtesy of another good friend of mine who is a piano teacher in town, Susie, she's linked me up with this colleague. I won't give you his name. I may, however, do that down the track when I finally meet up with him. In fact, I think it'd be a magnificent podcast between the two of us. But yeah, I'm looking forward to linking up with him and utilising his new services as a piano teacher, as a fellow survivor of a stroke and a fellow combatant with the results of the stroke, the brain injury. Yes, we'll impress one another, folks, and work together on this and tinkle the ivories. That's what we'll do. That's exactly what we will do. So I will keep you in touch with how all of this goes, because you may very well be someone out there who's in our position of taking on the battle, challenging what your brain has been delivered, and ultimately becoming an even better version of your previous self. Remember what I've said all along, and that is, we find out so much about ourselves, don't we? When we're suffering with an adversity, we do. We find out so much about ourselves, and you never know. It's not about finishing from whence we came from. It's about getting better. Absolutely, it's about getting better. Rediscovering these brand new neuro pathways means that we can do amazing things that we would have never ever have contemplated if it wasn't for our the hand of cards we were dealt. So here I go, and maybe here you go. As I said, I have learnt to speak Italian, and now I'm going to learn to play the piano. And it might very well be with someone who has rediscovered themselves, like I am with my tactile skills and doing these face-to-face courses and digital courses, trying to teach people how to create brilliant hands that can do magnificent things. And so too is my former colleague, chiropractor, who I'm so hoping will be willing to do a podcast with me down the track. And yeah, he's going to be I think we'll be an inspiration to one another just quietly. I think we will. In fact, I know we will. As I said, I love the whole reinvention process in an effort to overcome. I do. And you can do that as well, folks. You can. Whether you be a male or a female, it doesn't matter. The game is all the same. Recreation, reinvention, and discovering the miracle of self-improvement. And as I said, not finishing where you left off, becoming even better. Even better. Oh yes. The new you is going to lend the world some amazing talents that we can derive benefit from. Oh yes, we can, and we will. All right, stay tuned, folks. This has been episode 666, a Blind Magic Communications production.